My name is Eric Sigler. I'm the engineering manager for the developer tools team at PagerDuty, and I'm here today to talk about engineering for engineers, or why I think you should invest in developer productivity at your company by having a developer tools team. So why is developer productivity important? Well, if you have more than one software engineer, you probably have more than one set of opinions about how you should deliver software. Branching strategies on your version system of choice, editors, how you do continuous delivery or continuous integration, and testing and so on. And over time, that was not the same slide. Okay, cool. This is the old slides. Cool. All right, so over time, eventually this starts to bite you. And eventually your organization grows and gets bit by Conway's Law, in which your organization starts to be like, hey, this team over here has one practice and this team over here has another practice. And eventually those two teams will start to have people interact with each of the software in each of those teams. And suddenly they'll start to say, hey, wait a minute, I want my pull request reviewed this way. I want it put that way. And all of a sudden you start to get arguments and everyone goes, well, we have to deliver value. We'll just put this problem in the backlog for now. And all of a sudden now your product managers and other folks are like, we have things that deliver value, technical debt, and engineers that want to do other things. Oh, wow, these are really old slides. So at any rate, a developer tools team can be a team that goes out and basically says, so we have this many engineers, we have a small subset of engineers that we want to dedicate to making the rest of them more efficient. So if you have a developer tools team that's kind of dedicated towards making all of your engineers more efficient, the charter should basically be whatever makes engineers efficient. So don't worry too much about the name because you're going to be working on pretty much everything that isn't the software anyways. And the developer tools team should probably go out by doing the same thing that you do with all the rest of software engineering and all the rest of your software engineering practices. Talk to your customers, find out what's interesting about them, or find out what problems they have, solve them, and repeat. And you can find this in more than just CI systems and QA systems. You can find it in things like ChatOps, and also Docker and other things. But remember, add value, don't just add new shiny. Cool. So be where the engineers are now and ask, and then help them get where they want to be. So this is, I'm now thinking ahead of where. So, anyway, do customer discovery. Ask your engineers what's their biggest pain point. And then you're going to need to build this empathy because eventually you're going to have to start asking folks, hey, maybe we all use the same tool or maybe we all use a common set of tools. So a few things to watch out for is, first off, don't be the fire department. If you build a developer tools team, don't just simply dump your software engineering backlogs on them. That's going to probably be the impulse. Instead, make a roadmap for where your engineering team wants to be, and then go there. But don't do the whole roadmap all at once. Suddenly, we put everything in Docker, and we put it in Nomad, and we put it on Amazon EC2. And your feature teams are going to go, we can't deliver software now. That's not a good place to be either. Finally, you're going to collect a lot of metrics as a developer tools team. Be very careful about what metrics you collect. Lines of code changed per engineer, length of time pull requests are open. Don't incentivize the wrong behavior. Look towards helping your customers, which in your case are engineers. And metrics is, of course, the most awesome part about being a developer tools team for engineers is basically you have access to 100% of your customers and can instrument almost everything they're doing. It's kind of awesome. So at the company I work at, we created the developer tools team, and we did this with a new project that had 4 weeks from start to ship. And they said, we have to deliver really, really fast. And we went out and we built all of these tools for this team. And they had no belief that we could get it done. And we got it done, we helped them ship the software actually in 3 weeks. And the best part about this wasn't that we were able to help our company. That's, in theory, what you're being paid to do. But instead, we were able to help them, and then they evangelized us to the rest of the company. So it became our own kind of internal advocates. So again, I wholeheartedly recommend invest in your developers' productivity by dedicating engineers to it. The big thing here is the top link at the above. It's a blog post about 2 weeks ago. It's amazing. If you want to focus on developer productivity at all, totally go read that. I highly recommend it. And then I think this is the last thing. My name's @eSigler on Twitter. Thank you very much.